Lost in
Just because we didn't sleep with you, Lae'zel, you're not our friend anymore? Cool. So this is how friendship works. Ooh, a stained book. Greet you inner Goliath. Nuts, knee grabber, half shanks. Stone cast by your enemies designed to keep you down. Or stepping stone so you can rise above. Inside every gnome lies an inner Goliath. Serious even. By setting aside doubts, negativity, and a modest subscription fee, you too can learn to grow, inside and out. Details overleaf, don't delay, harness your hidden height and watch your enemies shrink before you. Yeah, that surely doesn't sound like a scam. Your inner Goliath. I thought she died of smoke inhalation because she couldn't get out. But I mean, she wasn't really trapped, was she? Because I mean, she could have just... I don't know, at least this place doesn't seem to be that burned, does it? And if she was trying to get him out, I thought she would be standing here. I mean, I think she is bloody, isn't she? Those are bloodstains. Look at the pants. Quite sure she didn't die because of smoke. I mean, unless she was fighting before, got bloodied. But I mean, also look at her hair. That's like the blood and hair texture. I mean, I see your point, but I would assume she died because of the raiders. Because I mean, here, this corpse here, that is the charred one. But this goblin here also is just dead. But also not bloodied. I don't know. Let's steal some soap, which we're probably never going to use. Because I never used that in my previous runs. Ah, we can talk to this dead goblin raider.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Naturally? You mean that one goblin died because just of old age? Why were you after the Duke?
Absolute. Wants him.
Well. So many mentions of the Absolute, so little information. We know how you feel about certain video games. You could have seen that already in Baldur's Gate. We didn't have to play Kingdom Come Deliverance for that. I mean, look at Gale. Does Gale need soap? No. It's just perfect as he is. Where were you trying to take the Duke?
Take prisoners to Moonrise.
Another mention of Moonrise after the Druid Grove. Was your mission successful? I don't think he knows, but who knows?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
I mean, we're going to find out that they took the Duke, but I guess this little guy just died before they were like successful taking him. Did you leave any survivors?
Slaves. Good. Raid.
Do goblins use slaves? Is that like a common thing? I think I at least never heard about that. But I also gotta say, I don't know that much about like goblins in D&D, because they're more interesting enemies, to be fair. Like, if you can use goblins, you can always use kobolds instead, and kobolds are just like cuter because they're like mini dragons. Who are you?
Krug. Hunter.
Alright, Krug. Rest in peace.
You can ask no more questions.
I think we looted basically everyone already. Oh, we can also talk to the straw here. Good to know. I should use Speak with Dead more. How often did you use...
lifelessly.
How often did you use soap in Baldur's Gate, Luna? But I think once you play like a ranged character, soap doesn't really matter. And for like Lavender in the Dark Urge playthrough, I think it was actually fitting to have some blood on him. Was the raid successful?
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
All those dumb, unknowing corpses. Who are you?
Zarin.
I wonder if we can actually find out something interesting, or if it's just like a job interview here. What was your profession?
Male.
Your profession is being male? Okay. But I mean, all joking aside, it actually is an answer for a drow. Because I mean, drow culture massively favors the females, and as a male, you're just like a second-class citizen. So usually, like very, very few male drow actually become like sorcerers, or rather wizards. But most of them are just like warriors to be commanded by a female. So I guess that's his answer. He could have been more specific about being a mage or not, though. Good male drow. Wow. Pretty often, anytime I was going to be out of combat situations for a while. That is really crazy to me, Luna. Being born male drow in the Underdark sucks. I mean, also being like a female drow under Loaf sucks. I mean, Loaf in the end like backstabs everyone and he treats everyone horrible. But it's even worse to be a male drow. I'm definitely using soap all the time. I hate when my team is bloody. What? Do you actually like go around and buy soap? But I also have everyone dressed up in light colors. Yeah, you just need to wear black so you don't see blood on it. Which is not the reason why I'm wearing dark colors in real life. Anyway, where are you from?
From Sharth. Before the absolute.
You ever heard of Shramph? I have to update my Underdark knowledge. Soap doesn't like soap isn't consumed in BG3. Oh, curious. And yes, reused. That is unrealistic. Didn't expect that. But that's cool. Especially now with photo mode, soap gets used often. True. I mean, you know me, I'm not a photo mode person. About the magic soap from Matters. Of course you did. How did you die?
Archer. Roof. Should have seen.
The spell's power
Good archer.
wanes. You can ask no more questions.
It's kind of realistic, you don't use a whole bar for one wash. I mean... True. Use. Yeah, use soap bar. Are they, like, at any time consumed? I think I would have used them at least a few times if I knew that they aren't consumed. But well. Anyway. I've given every character a bar of soap as I see it throughout the game. Oh wow, you judge me for stealing, Luna, but you steal too? Wow. Before that was soap, I used the water bottles to make my characters clean. Oh yeah, I mean you could also use like crate water, but I was too lazy to do that.
Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the Manor and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through?
I mean two things. It seems pretty bad that the Absolute wants like a Grand Duke, so basically the person who has like the most power in Baldur's Gate, one of the biggest cities on the Sword Coast. On the other hand, Floric, you should really fire your guards. They suck. They don't even know how to overcome like a simple obstacle. Maybe that's why she's asking us. Maybe she's like, yeah, if my own guards can't do shit, I need someone else. I'm rotten, I'm often pragmatic and rude. Of course I see a soap boss. I'm not surprised. God, Floric. I want to dress though. It is a nice dress. The drow takes the Duke to Moonrise Towers.
Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack. The Grand Duke was their target.
Can we loot her dress if we kill her? Wow. I mean, I don't know. I can't quick save and quick load, so we can't try this out. Also, would feel very bad about it. But you know, Luna, I would say that's a project for your next playthrough. It's also kind of funny that we can just be like, okay, but who is that Duke? Who is this Durgagam guard?
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
Yeah, and especially with those mind-altering, mind-controlling tadpoles. Not good. Not good. Aside for you, Raven Guard.
Thank you. And should your courage falter,
No
remember the
disapproval.
Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
I can't get over the fact that those 4 adult, seasoned flaming fists were standing in front of the door, her behind, and they didn't even try anything. They were like, they're wooden beams. We are helpless. Like, what the heck? Anyway. I still don't like the lightning charge, armor set, weapon set, whatever. I think I asked that before, but is anyone of you in chat, on YouTube, wherever, is any one of you using lightning charges and like lightning charges builds? I mean, the thing is like it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, some of those items actually require you to be able to use armor. So I would have to give it to someone who can use at least like, I think, medium armor. And the bonuses are not that great. And also the weapons are not that great for like a fighter, I would say. Or a paladin. Anyway. I guess it's a weapon to snack on, right? It's okay for cleric. Might be. I gotta say, I never use clerics as like physical fighters, martial fighters. I always use clerics as like spellcasters. And if you do that, it doesn't really like make that much of a difference. But did you use it? Or yeah, it's just like, yeah, it's okay but not great. We're taking the Jolt shooter, cause why not? It's a fancy looking bow. Sometimes that's enough. But I'm not proficient with it, am I? Well, it looks fancy, but I can't use it. Okay. Before we leave this place, there's not much to do here. But a little. We're going to loot some food. Loot food. Ooh, there's quite a bit of food.
Very well.
Look at that. I can already taste our next long rest. Why people? Oh my gosh, what the heck? Like, there's no need to walk around and they're like, maybe step on this fire here. Okay. What we're doing is, yeah, Scratch is going to die, of course. Oh gosh. Yeah, sure. Okay, their pathfinding sometimes is absolutely awful. We're just going to use turn-based.
Let's
Why are you? Why are you taking damage? You're in turn-based.
Blackets will be done.
What? Why are they taking damage? This doesn't make any sense. That is definitely buggy. Because, I mean, damage per turn. Turn-based. Yeah, you still take damage. And why even walking on that fire?
Assume nothing.
Gosh, Lae'zel. I'm very disappointed in you.
Without delay.
At least they are safe? Oh my goodness, facepalm. Yeah, right. What the heck? I use it as a death cleric because it's a martial class that also summons undead. Ah, cool. True, it's one of the martial focused clerics. How do you like the death cleric, Alistair? Gosh, I'm kind of talking too fast today, so I'm just stumbling over all the words. Sorry.
Disappointing.
I know, Gale. Very disappointing. Just some clothes we're going to take.
Forthwith.
I think there was more food. Wasn't there more food? Big hot ham. Why can't I see the food? Maybe because I'm blinded. Well, that's what I call immersion. Okay, I want to take the ham and the pig head. And now I can see the stuff. Okay, we have to end our turn.
Indolence breeds madness.
There we go. Oh boy. Everyone is the devil in a little fireplace today. Yeah, but like,
Noted.
it is so unnecessary. Don't do that. So here we got the ham. The pig hat. Ooh, I also didn't see the meat here. Cool. It's going to be a very, very meaty long rest. But well.
Onward.
Okay, there's potato porridge.
I wonder what the next meal
The rest is just going to wait. That's kind of how I wanted to play Death Cleric, like a melee summoner kind of thing. But I mean, does a melee cleric pay off, like mechanically? Because for me it was always like, if I want to play like a melee kind of holy character, isn't it more useful to go for a paladin? Because then you can use your spell slots to smite and do stuff like that. Because I mean, if I just go for cleric, what do you use your spell slots for if you go for melee attacks and stuff like that? It's decent. I haven't gotten far. I'm only level 3 or 4. Oh, nice. Where are you currently? Like, in which part of the game? But I like the corpse bond cantrip. It's good for grooves. I mean, that sounds fun.
Let us have words.
It's not about the usefulness, it's about the roleplay. I didn't say that you can't roleplay that. I was just like, is there something I'm overlooking, like, mechanically?
Ready and willing.
And I mean, also if I run roleplay, I can roleplay a paladin doing that. Personally, at least. Oh, we have some wine up here. I'm not sure if we can actually grab it from up there. But then they are not a death cleric. Okay, so you tell me that it's not about usefulness, it's about the roleplay, but to roleplay you need the class to have a certain name, but not certain abilities? Well. Some water, some more alcohol. Go Gale, just ransacking
I'm ready.
the wine shelves here,
I go.
Well, hello.
while everyone else is waiting here.
Seek and you shall find me.
See if there's something in here. Ah. Wow, just empty bottles. How dare they drink their own alcohol? That's rude. Oh well, but I think now we did it. I think there's not much here with more alcohol.
Shall we now?
Well, Gale, I think you're going to burn a little more. Oh my gosh, we're at 9 HP. That is not good. Yeah, we definitely got at least one long rest worth of like wine and meat. Sounds like a very healthy long rest. Okay, and I think with that we're done.
Whatever comes.
Just have to hope that Gale's going to make it out of there again.
Which way to the
I
nearest
kind of pressed the wrong button. Come on, Gale, don't burn to death.
Can't have me. Not yet.
Yeah, he's going to die.
Wits and blades always sharp.
We've
But hey, instantly got up again.
cannot take
At
much
least
more.
that. Okay. I don't like that we still have like all our resources, but with like none of the HP, so... all that free stolen booze for just a little bit of burning and almost stuff. Definitely worth it, right? That kind of sounds like a KCD moment though, the way you word it. Almost dying just trying to steal some alcohol. Okay. Gosh, we need so much more experience to level up.
Elminster's not around.
I think we need to
Might as well.
I think we need to short rest twice. I don't know if anyone has... I think a cleric can prepare create water, right? Yes. So what we're gonna do is we're creating water here, so no one is getting burned again.
No time
Yo.
like the present.
I think that's the first time I used the spell, actually. At least, like, while on stream. I used it more...
Something useful.
Did you see that? Electrified steam... What is electrified steam fire? Oh my gosh. Why was it even electrified? Where did the electricity come from? What? And also the fire's there again? We can't even douse the flames? I guess that's why the flaming fist here also had issues. From the electricity came from the fire, Mana-chan? But how? Fire usually doesn't spark electricity.
You have my attention.
Or did I miss something in physics class? Yeah, Gale, I think you're going to die.
Good show.
Yep.
There is work to do.
Okay. We're going to go for turn-based. If you're questioning why I don't just short rest, is I want to get across the flames and then short rest because I want to have all my HP back. But yeah, this is going to take a second. There you go, Gale. Gale can just run and probably die again.
Right.
Or not. Or, well, yes.
This way.
Okay, slowly but surely.
How delicious.
Yeah, Sarian, please help our darling wizard. Everyone gets a shot to help Gale.
The air is ripe with magic.
Oh, hey! And what is interesting is that Gale always regenerates the movement again. So every time he goes down, you get him to get up again, he gets new movement. So we actually could get him to move like, in total, 12 meters, then down him 3 times, get him up 3 times again. So he could move 48 meters. Plus 12 more meters if we dash. Which is kind of funny.
With haste.
Watch your back.
Okay.
Ah, excellent choice.
Turn-based. Ooh, more alcohol. And now we're finally going to... Wait, I'm missing one character. Lae'zel. It's almost if she heard me, right? I was like, Lae'zel, and she was like, okay, running. Why did you run with Gale into the fire and not jump around it? I can't jump that far, Mana-chan. I tried that. But like, you can't be in this bush here. So if you go here, then you go down. That's what happened. I tried that. I literally did that.
Enough sitting around. Let's go hurt someone.
Okay, chill, Astario.
Off we go then.
Cool.
That way.
Just gonna loot around a little. Then we have those 2 stables, and then... What was that? Suddenly everything is shaking. And then we have the little Zentrum hideout in here. And the good thing is that we do... Why is it shaking? The good thing is that we do know the secret phrase. Do you know why the screen is shaking? Completely normal behavior. There it was again. I don't think it should do that, at least. I just wanted to loot it, I didn't want to put it upright. But has anyone any idea why there was like suddenly electricity here? When I tried to douse the flames? Like where would the electricity come from? I don't think of anything with lightning charges on Shadowheart, do I? No. Because that's the other thing about lightning charges, it's so easy to electrocute yourself. So, yeah, not the biggest fan. Yeah, the screen is shaking. There's nothing in here. It kind of feels like we should be able to discover something. Was there something in the haystack?
Look at that.
Uh-huh.
There's a chest hidden in the hay.
Ooh. Nice. Almost 100 gold pieces. Oh yeah, that was the dowry. I just forgot. Are we going to give him the dowry? I mean, we have the money, so I guess we can do that. And I mean, Gale will do that. Give back dowry. But we're not going through the fire again and then go back here again, so we're just going to do that later. Oh, and here with a dead ox. And also in here, a very frightened ox.
My faith protects me.
The thing is, I think it's easiest to calm him down if you have someone who speaks with animals. And charisma. But our druid is very, very, very uncharismatic, so I guess we're going to try an animal handling check. Oh my gosh, that's going to be a disaster. Is anyone proficient in animal handling?
Not reaction.
Okay, Shadowheart, it's your time to shine. Just without animal speaking and just straight up animal handling. There you go. Why is he talking to me?
The ox tenses, horns lowered in your direction.
The ox is just ignoring Shadowheart. Oh no. And Gale tries to interpret his behavior. Oh boy. Wow, and Shadowheart is even too far away to guide us. What happened? Shadowheart, I need help. Oh gosh. Also, we are changing the die here. Come on, come on, come on, come on! That was very close. I don't want to hurt the ox.
You gather nothing from his intense stare.
Huh. Now he's interacting with Shadowheart.
The ox tenses.
That is weird.
Horns lowered in your direction.
I don't know. Today's session is starting a little buggy in general. Anyway, Shadowheart, maybe you can find out more. Maybe the game was just like generous and was like, okay, Ethan, here's another chance. Guidance. Come on. And Shadowheart is like, okay, Gale, you got like a 3. Let me handle this. Is a 24 enough?
His hide twitches, every muscle primed to bolt. He's terrified.
I'm just hoping he's not going to attack us, cause Gale failed. Ooh, druid performance. Bow deeply, a submissive gesture. Curious. But now I have to go for the charisma check. I hate it. Shadowheart can you speak with animals. But And is the connection bad or something, Mada-chan? Because I mean, just before I did that, I explained why I didn't use Speak of Animals with her. Because the thing is, if I use Speak of Animals with Shadowheart, I always do charisma checks, and Shadowheart's charisma is 8, so it's like really, really low. So it doesn't really help me. I was kind of hoping that like going for animal handling, we could just do the wisdom check and get away without using like a charisma check. I didn't know that you still go for the charisma check, so I guess I could have used Speak of Animals. But that was the idea behind that. I guess we're using the druid option? And Shadowheart bows deeply. A submissive gesture. Okay, we need a 5. That is manageable. Wow, down from a 24 to an 8.
The ox calms, his tail swishing a satisfied arc.
Ooh. Okay.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Nice, we don't have to beat up the ox, and now that we solved that, we can actually also re-go and speak to the ox. I'm not sure, maybe I should just like forget Ice Knife? Because I mean, Guiding Bolt is better anyway, right? With Guiding Bolt I have like 46, with Ice Knife I have D10 and 2d6. But I mean, then again, the 2d6 is like nearby damage. So it's kind of like mixing target and AoE. We're going back to Speak of Animals. I think I was distracted for a moment. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. I was just like, because the same kind of happened with the fire a second ago. I was just like, is something bad with the connection or something? I didn't mean to offend, sorry. And now I just casted the same spell again. Oh well. Maybe I'm distracted.
Look well, friend.
No time to waste.
But yeah, in general, I think it was a bad idea. Well, maybe not bad, but it was not the best idea to have our Speak of Animal character with like the lowest charisma. But yeah, I mean, you don't really need charisma on a druid.
Yes?
Okay, I think there's nothing really to loot here, if I remember correctly. Yeah.